Here is my review of this week's Bleach Manga chapter 547. So let's get into this. So this week's Bleach Manga chapter, man, this this chapter was good. This is a good chapter this week for Bleach. Welcome back, Bleach. Welcome back. I am so happy to see Bleach back. I'm so glad. I was missing you. I was missing you, you know. I wanted you to come back and stuff like that. I had hard times, you know. I was having hard times sleeping because I was like, I need my Bleach. I need Bleach. Like, I was going crazy, man. I was going crazy. Well, I'm so glad it's back, and it came back pretty good. It came back with a pretty good chapter this week. I'm glad. This chapter was not like a fast chapter like it's been doing for the past, you know, well, when it was around and stuff. It was going like really fast chapters and stuff like that, quick reads. But this chapter is not really that quick of a read, and honestly, this chapter, the art, let me just talk about the art first. The art of this chapter is really good. He came back and he was like, I'm going to give you something good to look at, because this chapter had good, like, the backgrounds were just there. The backgrounds were there, spot on. It just looks so freaking beautiful. Like, seriously, Kubo. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I love his art. It's so good. And then the cover page. Did you guys see the cover page? That cover page is a beast, man. It's freaking beast. Like, oh, I love that cover page. Like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. And this freaking Ichigo picking up the swords and stuff, as you see, because he also colored some of the chapter pages as well. So I mean, it looks nice. Everything just looks really good and spot on. So I like that. So what happened with this chapter though is that basically we get set up fights for the incoming fight, for this war to happen. So that's kind of what all that happens actually in this chapter. But it's interesting nonetheless. We do get a little information on exactly how they invaded Soul Society. Not to mention, like I said, it's just we get some subtle hints on some things that's kind of going on. And then the first thing I want to actually touch upon is that everyone's freaking out because they're invading and stuff like that, right? We see Ukitake, like people all crying out from like Ukitake, like come on. We see Ukitake in this panel, right? And he's like, I'm guessing he's like taking a bath or something like that. What I think he's doing, he's trying to get his body back to being healthy again. Because as we all know, he's very sick. He always coughing. Like, I think he wants to be at full power, full strength to be able to go and combat these guys with full power. So he's getting himself ready. He's getting his body ready. He's getting his body ready to fight the son. So I can't wait for him to come in and start just whooping butt all over the place. So I'm curious what's going on with that. I'm thinking he's healing himself though. Also with this chapter, we get basically Hoshwald confronting Kirako, so that's gonna be the first battle, Kirako versus Hoshwald. I'm curious, I'm surprised that Hoshwald's gonna be facing off against Kirako, so it's gonna be an interesting freaking battle. And basically how they invaded Soul Society is basically they were in the shadows of Soul Society. They lived in the shadows, literally. In the shadows of Soul Society. You know, the thing is, it seems like they were able to they could actually eavesdrop on them because they lived right in there. They weren't like outside of Soul Society. They're like literally in there. So that's why it's so easy for them to just come in. They just came out the shadows, and that's where their like houses is. Like, they're freaking neighbors. Hello, neighbor. They're right there, son. So Hoshwald is gonna be facing off against him. Then we pan over to the research and development team, stuff, Mayuri's place and stuff like that, and we have Asking over there, and Asking's gonna be facing off against Mayuri Kudasuki. And I was laughing my butt off when Mayuri came out, because the thing is, Asking was just saying how stupid some of these people are and stuff like that. Like, you guys are supposed to be smart, but you guys act really stupid. And the fat dude that was in there, that's part of the research and development team, that dude was freaking out, man. He's like oh my god, what is going on? Like, his face was so crazy. Like, what's wrong with this guy? He's freaking out. That could be a meme. It's basically gonna be a meme. Like, he's just real retarded. But we see Mayuri come out, and he looked really dumb. Like, I don't know what. Like, he looked like a freaking sunflower. Like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, what? I don't know what that is, but that's what he's been working on the entire time. And apparently, because he already knew about the shadows and how they were able to work with the shadows and stuff like that. I don't know why he didn't tell anyone else about this, but well, I think maybe he did, because Kiriko said he had some measures to try to prevent this invasion, but it happened anyways. But nonetheless, he already had prior knowledge to their shadows. So basically, what he did, the reason why he like took all the cameras, like made it like completely dark in the room and all that kind of crap, because he didn't want no shadows in there so that they can't peep on him or anything like that. Because I'm assuming they can peep on Soul Society through the shadows. So that's why he wanted to do that. So whatever he's doing, they don't know. So I wonder what that thing is wearing. What I don't know what's going on, but I want to see what's going on with that. And in this chapter, we also have Hitsugai facing off against Busby. Big Busby or whatever. I think that's the Mohawk guy. And the thing is, he shoots fire at these these random Shinigamis, but then we see he hits a guy and he blocks it with ice, like he makes an ice wall. And mind you, he doesn't have Bankai, so that's kind of interesting. He uses Shikan just like put like an ice wall. So he's been training. His training's paying off, and he look kind of beast with the whole like headband thing. You see also Rangiku there as well. So like I said, this is gonna be interesting. The fights are getting set up. I'm pretty sure the next week's chapter we're gonna get more set up fights and stuff like that. And probably what the next chapter is gonna be all about. Just more setup is what's gonna happen. So when the fights happen, but we're jumping right into it because you know how Box plan basically is. Go in and kill quick as possible. Quick and swift. That's what we gotta do. We don't be wasting time. So that's what's going on. Like I said, this chapter is good though. I liked it. I'm glad Bleach is back. Art's really superb in this chapter, which is what kind of elevates a little bit more. So overall, this is good. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this week's Bleach manga chapter. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Bleach reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, people, break out.